What is going on, everyone? Commodore last year today brings you guys my live reaction to Kaguya-sama Love is War manga chapter 238. Now, the chapter has come out on a Wednesday. We are here today to read the latest installment of Akasaka's masterpiece. I normally would read the chapters on Thursdays because you guys know that's usually what the past few weeks have been like, in terms of chapter releases. Apparently, Young Jump is out early. I think it was on Tuesday. I saw that Ryo Minami, the author for Shonen Abyss that I read week in, week out and stuff, normally I would know when Young Jump is out through them because they would post like a few pages of the recent Shonen Abyss chapters and stuff. And I think it was around like 1 p.m. yesterday where I saw they were posting some parts of them. Like, wait, Young Jump's out early. Okay, so that means a chance Kaguya-sama could be out finally on Wednesdays again, which it is. And I really hope it tries its best to come out around this time, even though I know it comes out Thursday. But regardless, whatever day it comes out, we have greatness to read. Coming off especially last week's chapter, which seems to be kind of dealing with, the events of, what's going on with the student council and stuff, and kind of trying to enjoy these last moments we have with them. Because once we get into things like the exchange event, the family war stuff going on in the summertime and everything, I feel like this is the last of moments like this we have to enjoy before potential ankle breakers, heartbreaks, all that away for us. But man, last week, man, shout out to my girl Hayasaka finally coming back after so long. The whole thing regarding the glasses and stuff, and the eyesight and stuff with Miyuki. I would not be opposed to seeing my guy rocking some kind of glasses and stuff in the series. When he gets a little bit older and everything, because my guy's eyesight, my lord, it was down bad for him. But it's understanding, when you're on you're on your phone, games, whatever it may be and stuff. And of course, he probably had like bad vision and stuff when he was growing up, and it further intensified. That was what it is. But Hayasaka greatness though. Stuff with Kaguya afterwards and the eyeball fish, which I forgot that Nagisa had that thing that was brought up and stuff regarding Kaguya. So it was nice to see that being put in. But now we gotta see what's going on this week with the council, and then we wait to find out what happens if Akasaka decides next week we're gonna break your ankles, and then we move. So without further ado, let's get into it. Chapter 238. And the title for this one is called Yu Ishigami Wants to Invite. Wait a second. Invite to what? Invite to what? Dance? Oh, is it time? Akasaka, is it time? Is it time for Ishigami Iino? Is it time? But please, Shiranui, like, I know you might be a good girl and everything. You play your games and all that. You're giving Ishigami that friend and stuff that can play, but let's not go down. Let's not put Iino in a bad spot just because you take advantage of my man. So let's not do that. Let's start. Okay. On the stairs to the roof, and you see my boy there chilling and stuff, almost like in the same position like how he would normally be, with Iino and stuff. Whenever like Iino would pop up, it's like, oh, you playing video games? Give me that. But he's chilling by the stairs and stuff. Wait. No, it can't be, because I don't see like the black ulterior like on the page outline. Because I thought it would be a flashback, like he was like waiting at the door and stuff during the whole thing going on with Osaragi and with Iino, but it's not. He's just chilling there. It looks like Maki. Okay, I don't know. I mean, okay, I'm thinking more or less right. Like before the Maki thing right here, he has to definitely be thinking of what's going on with him and Iino. Like, what is Iino to you? All right, is she something more than what her current status is? But what is Maki doing here, though? What are you doing all the way up here? I need to know what you're doing up here first. Not much. I just like this place. It's the perfect sanctuary for introverts like me. Everywhere else on campus is flooded with students, but here I feel like I can hide myself. So he still has that part of him that he can't walk away from, just wanting to have his own, like, freedom of not loneliness, but you want to be like on your own and stuff, like not like surrounded with people all the time. It's completely understandable, because I do feel like that sometimes. Whenever everything's like too crowded, schools or just wherever you are, you're like, man, give me some space. Like, it's somewhere I can be alone and miserable in peace. Ah, my son. Even if someone else does come by, it's always someone who thinks the same way. Interesting. Someone who thinks the same way, huh? Looks like you can see right through me. Did something happen? Not really. At this point, I'm sure you can already guess. I just wanted to get away from seeing Nagisa and Tsubasa who flirt. She has it rough, man, but listen, I need Nagisa to prosper with her mans, alright? You really have it rough, huh? How about you? If you're trying to get away, why not use the student council room? Well, you see, of course, head down and all that still. Oh, I see now. You're trying to get away from the student council. Looks like you can see right through me. I just have a good sense for these things. Well, who are you trying to get away from? You can be pretty insensitive sometimes, huh? At least you seem to be having fun. It's not really a particular person per se. It's just the exchange event is happening this week. Oh, buddy, you better... Yo, nah. The boy into the man. Nah, you gotta time to grow up, man. Let's go. Nah, you gotta do the thing, man. I'm sorry. Like, I know you're feeling this way, but it's time. It's time. The exchange event is happening this week, and it's going to be a formal dance. Apparently, all attendees have to participate as couples, so I've been a bit stressed about finding a partner. She's right there, bro. Iino is like, bro, just open thy eyes, man. Please. You know what she means, man. Come on. I see. Like, Maki, you gotta talk some sense, please. Who's the genius to decide that dances have to be attended as couples? It's way too high of a bar for us introverts. I get like, I get it, but it's like, come on, man, please. Like, prosper with her, man. I suppose it's something akin to a dress code. Society has no place for a man who can't even manage to escort a lady. The upper class are always so quick to discriminate. In any case, there really isn't anyone I can ask out. I want to strangle you. Want to shake his head and be like, "Come on, bro." Like, oh. But as a student council member, I kind of have to attend. I'm pretty sure there are plenty of people who you could ask out. There aren't. Nah, there is. You're just being stubborn. Ishigami. Sure, they may have been the case a year ago, but now I'm certain there are plenty of people who would be willing to go with you because of what happened. It's crazy, man. Oh my god. Tsubame did the right thing in regards to trying to make his life better and everything. But even then, doing that, for the person themselves, it is still a long road to getting to becoming the person you are today. The foundation was already built to allow him that opportunity, but that doesn't mean he's at the finish line already. He's still walking that line, you know? Are you sure about that? Of course I am. In fact, if Koyasu-senpai were still here, I'm sure she'd be happy to go with you. Oh, no, my boy, no. Tsubame-senpai. And these are in the tier, damn it. What? Are you still hung up on her? I mean, come on, Heartbreak. Listen, he put everything. You did not read them chapters. 203, 204. And you're going to tell me that he should be okay by now. Alright? Heartbreak, it's a scary thing, man. Because you either going to get rid of it right off the bat, or it's going to linger with you even long after everything has passed. Maki, just please. Please. My boy suffered too much already. Well, it's been months already. Hurry up and get over so you can find someone new. I bet it's so easy to say, but I get it. Like, Maki's not wrong at all. I 100% get that. But then not the words you're supposed to be using for him. Especially someone like Ishigami. But easy for you to say. My love wasn't so superficial that I could just get over it in an instant like that. How do I put it? It's like I need a mourning period. Why are you a widow? So stupid. But, well, I get it now. At least I have a rough idea about what you're so stressed about. How about you, senpai? Do you have someone to attend with? Just who exactly do you take me for? I've already got loads of people asking me out. I'll have you know that I'm actually quite popular. It's just Tsubasa-kun's already going with Nagisa, so the only one I could actually care about is it about time you give up on him already? Like, hurry up and get over him so you can find someone new. Easy for you to say. My love was so superficial. I just get over it instantly. I didn't know I needed this interaction between the two of them, but I'm glad we're getting this right now because this is actually hilarious. Because even though we know with Maki, she's already had this before with Miyuki and the Ishigami in like previous chapters and stuff, but just the two of them together, kind of going through almost similar things for themselves. Maki kind of just hasn't given up really, which I think by this point she should have already and stuff. But again, maybe things are different for her. You know, it's hard to say from our perspective and stuff because you're not in her shoes literally to feel the way she feels. But and where have I heard that before? So we're in the same boat, huh? Well, if it comes down to this, why don't we just go with each other? Ishigami, I will swing. I don't care if you're my top one. I will swing at you. Like, I'm talking like endless waltz of punches. Unlimited punch works, bro. Listen, man. Maki's nice. But you can't be that thick-headed, bro. You just went through that whole thing. You were about to German suplex Miyuki's dad. Because because you didn't know what was going on, but you knew what you were doing for a reason. Come on, bro. Nah, Maki's gonna be like, nah. Because I already see the look on her face. Just what kind of girl do you take me for? It just flicks him in the face. Good move. Don't you already have someone you're thinking about asking out? Talk! I'm not so cheap of a woman that I accept an invitation made out of convenience. I love this. I love this for her. Even if she's down bad with the whole thing with Tsubasa, the last thing she'll ever be is a rebound. Or a sloppy second or something. Nah. She's first class. I love to see it, man. Oh, and by the way, as she's walking off, you mentioned mourning periods earlier, didn't you? For a widow, that period is 90 days. It won't be long before you can't use that excuse anymore. And I think it's about, because March, so we are in June right now, so by technicality, it should be up. It should be long up, so it's time for him to move on now. Okay. And he knows, it's like, bro, you gotta, Back in the student council, somewhere inside of me, I already noticed how shallow I am. Holy, his inner monologue, it's so hard. Even though I thought I'd never fall in love again, that feeling has slowly been fading away. Now, if she's the only one in the room, if she's the only, no, hold on, bro, hold on. If she's the only one in the room, listen, bro, I love Kaguya, Miyuki, and Chika, but you better not be there. My boy, no, please. It better just be only her. It better be just only her. No, but if he says it while they're in the room, do you know how much clout that man has? That man's gonna be pulling up like Prime Magic Johnson going into the paint if he does that. So either way, he's winning. My boy, do the right thing. You better talk to Iino right now. Right now. Please, talk. Please, Ishigami. Bro, listen, make it happen. It's time. It's time. It's time. It's time. It's time. The person who I had always thought hated me with a vengeance. Look at this smile, bro. Ishigami has recently started to look at me with such kindness. The smile. And lately, I've come to find that made me happy too. Oh, is it really okay for me to start once again? Oh, Ishigami, Agasaka, man. Oh no, I'm trying to pull back a tear. No, you can't hit me with that line, bro. Is it really okay for me? Like, doesn't matter what character, sure, Emiya, whatever it may be, bro. Whenever a character drops a line like that, them lines hit because if you've been in a similar position right there, oh, Absolute greatness, bro. Please. Say the line, man. Please. And he sits there right down after pulls up the phone. Say, Iino, what are you planning to do for the dance? What do you mean? You're a partner. Have you decided on someone yet? Look, the eyes! The eyes! She's like, huh? Oh, bro. Yo, Ishigami goes. Ishigami go, please. Not really. No one would ask how someone like me. Look at his face. Bro, come on. As student council members, it'd be bad manners if we didn't show up, wouldn't it? Yeah, it would. But not like that. Ask her because you care, damn it. Not because of that. That's not the reason you're asking. You know what the reason is, man. But deep down, you don't want to admit it. But you gotta freaking admit it right now, man. Come on. I guess neither of us could have found a partner. We haven't, huh? In that case, you want to go together. Look at the shock in her face. She gonna say yes. She gonna say yes. She gonna say yes. We know she gonna say yes. And then when the dance happens, they're gonna be a couple. And then whatever happens, they're gonna be a couple. She is not going to say no. She is not going to say no. But I like the way how he's doing it too, because this is something Ishigami would do though. You're not gonna outrightly say it. It's just he's trying to be as all nonchalant. Hey, what you got going on this weekend? Like he's going to be saying something like that. That's spoken like a true introvert, man. Look at the face. Look at the blush. Sure. Finally, this is what it means to win. This is what it means to finally win. I got it already before with Kaga and Miyuki, because listen, that was almost inevitable, but for these two, goats. Oh, I love it, man. Look at the face. The blushing. Even on him, too. You see the look on him out there? It's really strange to think about, huh? To think that the two of us will end up as partners one day. Right? No one's going to see it coming. Well, I've got some committee duties to attend to. You better practice with your dancing in the meantime. Got it. And as she leaves, she's going to be losing her mind. She's going to be losing her mind. She's going to be losing her mind. All right. Love to see it. Love to see it. Love to see it. You absolutely love to see it. Let's go! All right. Bro, look at the happiness on her, man. Oh, man. She's already went through enough. She's went through enough already. She's finally winning. Love this for Iino. I'm so glad I kept at it. I was so afraid that he wouldn't ask me out. It was not the case that she didn't get asked out by anyone. Today's results, after much persistence, Iino finally wins. Oh man. Unbelievable. Could it be another unmistakable war of love and brains? And the next time preparing for the dance. Oh man, what a chapter. What a chapter. What a flippin' chapter. Thank God. Because I read that title, Yu Ishigami wants to invite. You already know it had to be this. But I really, really appreciate how Akasaka kind of handled this. Because it's like, the stuff with Maki, in a way, they're kind of similar, right? They haven't gone past like their previous loves and stuff. You know, Ishigami with Tsubame, with Maki is with what's going on with Tsubasa, I should say. But for the two of them, they kind of had an idea like of what it is that they want to go after and stuff. Obviously, in the case of Maki, her getting over it, that's the whole process, right? But for Ishigami, it's like she's trying to relay the fact that like in almost a way like with widows and stuff, like the time periods and all that, and because of how young he is, like now is not the time to be like dwelling in the sadness and stuff. You got to keep moving on with your life and everything, right? And I know it's easy for her to say that to him when she still has to go through it for herself, to move on from Tsubasa and everything, but that realization for him, it's like, yeah, you do have someone on your mind, but now is that person more than something? But now it's like, for him to actually finally say that, for him to finally actually say that he wants to take her out to the dance, like, it's absolutely beautiful, man. Absolutely beautiful. Like in terms of standalone chapters, and I'm not gonna lie, this might be a personal favorite because this is something I've been wanting to see from the two of them ever since past the whole thing with Tsubame, and even when it was showed that there was a connection potentially between the two of them, and especially when Iino kind of like revealed their feelings and stuff, in regards to Ishigami and everything, and of course the setup and planning and stuff going back to when they were in the junior high and stuff. Now we're actually going to see them potentially become a couple after this dance. Like, this dance really is where we could see it happen. But now it's a matter of, okay, Ishigami asked her out, but now it's a matter of, do I really like her? Do I love her? Because Iino has those feelings. But Ishigami now, for him to say it, it's for him to move on from Tsubame, which I believe is in the best interest of him. There's no reason to go out with somebody and still have a love for someone before, when they've moved on for sure. Because that's my only thing, man. The worst case scenario is seeing Tsubame come back into the mix afterwards and have second thoughts, which I doubt would be the case. But I could see her being a part of this like whole dance thing to kind of either help out Ishigami or with Iino in terms of how they're going to express their feelings to the other person, which I would like to see, because it would still validate her character arc even further of how she was trying to help out Ishigami. So if she's going there to help him out, to prepare to go out with Iino, that would be great. Instead of just, kind of moving on and then she's off doing her own thing. We see her like once in a blue moon on the cover and stuff. And then Osaragi more than likely will end up trying to help out with, if that's permitted. Or again, Kaguya could help out too and stuff after, or something like Miyuki through conversation, whatever it may be. But because more or less within the next two chapters, the actual like the event itself happens. Next chapter is more likely going to be all set up preparation stuff for the both of them, and then we jump straight into the dance after, which could go for like, I would say 2-3 chapters, depending on not the dancing portion, but really like the communication and what ends up happening that could lead to Ishigami and Iino getting together, right? Because then also you have to factor into how is Shiranui playing into all of this as well. Is there any potential guy that's going to try and get into the mix to kind of mess around with Iino and Ishigami? Like, if Ishigami's going to have to, like, German suplex somebody on concrete that tries to put a move on Iino or something just to further the point that he does care about her, we have to see. But, man, what a flippin' chapter they could wake up to. Like, Kaguya-sama greatness, man. But she was just waiting, honestly. She knew who she wanted to ask. Wanted to have ask her, and I'm glad that all that waiting and stuff and the work that she put in, it finally worked, man. But let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below regarding the chapter. How did you like, or just let me know, how did you feel in regards to the way Akasaka kind of handled this whole thing? Do you think this was the right way for them to kind of just do the whole thing with Ishigami, kind of having that conversation with Maki? Was it being the right person and stuff or not? In terms of him trying to figure out how he wants to handle this whole thing with the dance and stuff, and the way he kind of did this with Iino. Because honestly, now looking at it, after reading it, I think that was the best way, because it stays true to who Ishigami is as a character with his awkwardness as an introvert and stuff, but it's still able to convey the feeling that he has and what he wanted to say in regards to Iino about them going as partners and stuff for the dance. I think that was probably for the best move, honestly. And I'm glad, too, the members weren't there, because I already know some shenanigans would have probably happened. Chika probably would have caused some mayhem. I'm glad the two of them were by themselves to have that moment and stuff, which was beautiful. But, again, let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. And in regards to what's happening, the dance and stuff, how long do you see the dance being? Like, in regards to, like, the actual, like, arc itself, the exchange event arc, or however they're going to do it, like the dance arc. Do you see it being, like, a very short arc to get to the point? Or do you see things are going to be thrown into the mix to extend it a little bit? And then kind of, by the end points is when we get the Ishigami-Iino relationship. Let me know all that down in the comments below. Like the video if you enjoy it. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new here. If you want to be part of the weekly experience when it comes to my coverage of Kaguya-sama week in and week out, subscribe if you haven't already. Click on the bell, shut doors, stay up to date with everything that goes on the channel. If you're new to the channel, you haven't seen the previous videos for Kaguya-sama, the catch-up video, all that stuff, and of course, the weekly reactions since catching up and all that, definitely do that. But amazing chapter this week. And then we'll go on afterwards to the final, I guess you could say, like Monday Night Raw before the big event and stuff when it goes down. And whoever's involved in it afterwards, it won't matter really too much at the end, because right now we're almost closer and closer to Ishigami, prospering as a couple as it should be. So, Commodore last signing off. Thanks so much for watching, and as always, take care. Going crazy, yeah, we going crazy. I'm with the